I just got back from going out tonight, Saturday, in Pacific Beach, California. And tonight I want to talk about frame control. This is honestly probably the single most important things you're going to learn today. And I'm going to tell you straight up nobody, nobody teaches this better than Jeff. Nobody. So, what is frame really? Okay, let me break it down simple. Every single person walking around, they got their own version of reality, their own little world in their head. And when two world or two people talk, like right now, me talking to you, we kind of create a shared reality somewhere in the between the two. And here's the things. If one guy got a strong frame and the other guy's frame is weak, guess what happened? The shared reality, it just become is reality. The strong guy's reality. Let me give you an example, something we actually do on bootcamp sometimes. It's called the honesty exercise. Very simple. I say my three most honest things. Jeff says is three most honest things. And then we go around and the students say their three. And every time, Jeff will say something, maybe, man, I really hate this PC culture nowadays. And then I swear you'll see these guys, and then I swear you'll see the same guys is from New York, very much into that whole PC things. And he goes, yeah, yeah, me too. I hate that too. And I stop him right there, and I'm like, bro, you don't hate PC culture. You just bought into our frame. You bought into our reality because ours was stronger. And this is it happens like every single conversation. Everyone between two people, one frame is always stronger, and the weaker one just caves, start mimicking, start agreeing. So why does this even matter for you? For meeting girls, for example, the girl's reality or default frame is that every guy's approaching her, average, not worth her time, needs to prove himself somehow. That's just where her head is at. Now, if you buy into that frame, one of two things happen. Either you get rejected out of habit, or worse, you start qualifying yourself to her, trying to prove you're worthy. Bad place to be. A strong frame is just naturally says something about you. It says you're resourceful. It says other men respect you, listen to you. And why would that matter to a woman? I'm wondering if you plan on leading her anywhere, anywhere out of the bar to another location, wherever, she has to buy into your reality more than you buy into hers. That's it. That's the whole mechanism. And once she's looking to you for that leadership, everything get easier. And this one dip, most people, men, women, everybody, they know deep down how uncertain they actually are about life. We talk a lot on the bootcamp, and people, they don't respect someone who just fold into their uncertainty. Think about it like this: you own a house, you know the foundation uh, is garbage. It's falling apart. It's rotten. It's terrible. And some guys comes up begging you to buy it, begging, are you gonna trust that guy judgment? No, you're gonna think he's crazy. That's what happened when you cave into someone's frame. They lose respect for you, even if they don't say it. Two-way basically. One, you change your thought to match theirs. Two, you get knocked off your emotional states. Let's say this is a good example. You love sports and your boss or somebody more confident than you say, man, I don't want to waste my time watching grown men wrestle each other. That's stupid. And what do? You start backing off your own opinion, maybe even agreeing, even though you love sports. That's changing your thought for someone else. Or emotional. Let's say you're just going through your day, someone give you a look, shake their head, and boom, you feel that hit inside. Or worse, your girlfriend says something like, I always thought you were kind of a pussy. Most guys just knock them clean off their pattern, their path. Both of these, same mechanism. Someone create a little emotional spike in usually social pressure, or your thought just start bending towards theirs. Sometimes you don't even notice it's happening that fast. And here's the tricky part. These moments they come out of nowhere, which is why guys who've been through real chaotic situation, real pressure, they handle this stuff so much better. Meanwhile, the guy who's been sitting in his room his whole life, he think he can fight anybody, get any girl, survive a war even, because he never actually been tested. He doesn't know how life just throw this curveball at you. Let's try to understand a bit deeper the real mechanism behind this. And honestly, there's like few books that break it down really well. If you want to go deeper, I'm a scientist at heart, I like to understand why something works, not just that it works. First one, Joseph Ledoux book. It's called The Emotional Brain, I think. And what it shows in your brain as this fast pathway and a low road, and it can trigger your emotional reaction before your slow thinking brain even catch up. That's the half second where the look, the tone, the attraction, it hits your system and reroute before you even had a chance to think. The second one, Ross Harris, the confidence gap. This one is more about the recovery, not how you stop the spike, but what you do in the 90 second right after it hits you. And his approach is basically notice the reaction, don't fuse with it, don't become the reaction, and consciously come back to what you actually meant to do or say. And the third one, a very good, like classic, Daniel Kahneman, Thinking Fast and Slow. Everybody should read this one, honestly. It gives you the frame for the whole thing. You got system one, that's the automatic reflective, and the system two, that's slow, deliberate. So losing your frame, that's just system one, grabbing the wheel from you. And get it back, that's you deliberately putting system two back in the driver's seat. So put those three together, and you basically got the whole mechanism, the neuroscience of the spike, the practical way to recover from it, and psychology, why it happens automatic in the first place. So, how do we fix that, Bryce? How do you keep your frame? That's something that I was actually working on a little bit in the first part of the night. I was solo at Beverly, and I was thinking about that a little bit more deeply. So, number one, start noticing it. Just notice when it's happening to you. Number two, when you feel that spike, don't react right away. Pause. Come back to what you were originally thinking, originally feeling, and just continue it. That's it. Do you do this enough time? Eventually, you don't even need to pause anymore. It just becomes who you are. Why does this work? Because getting knocked off frame happens so fast. If you react immediately, you literally forget what you were even thinking or feeling before. The pause lets you come back to yourself. Another thing that helps, take the wide view. Remember who you are. Like imagine you walk into a church, You're not religious, and everybody on you about Jesus, about hell, whatever, and you get tunnel vision. You start caving to that pressure. But if you remember, hey, here's the whole world outside this room, it's so much easier to hold your ground. You guys remember Borat? Pretty funny dude, Kazakhstan guy. That scene where he's singing the fake national anthem in front of thousands of people booing him. It just sings louder. That's Sacha Baron Cohen. Remembering is Sacha Baron Cohen. You remember it's a movie, it's a comedy. There's a bigger picture, and that's the wide view keeping his frame intact. Now, how do you actually exert frame? Because I see guys get this wrong all the time. They think exerting frame means being offensive, being polarizing, pissing people off on purpose. I know a guy who does exactly this, and it doesn't work because he's still reacting. He's still trying to prove he doesn't care. That's coming from uncertainty, not real frame. Real frame is not an explosion. I want you to think of it like a steady stream of water. Think about the Grand Canyon, for example, how that get form, water, steady, consistent over a long, long time. Or Chinese water torture, one drop at a time, but eventually it goes through. That's frame, not a big reaction, just a continuation, a steady stream of you already are. This is also why the best response to shit test, when a girl says something just to see if you can get knocked of you off. The best response is no response. Just keep being you. And really frame it's just a continuation or your default self. Think about how you act around your best friend naturally. No filter, no contorting match their mood. That's your default self. And frame long term, it's just learning to bring that default self everywhere. Short term, it's continuing your current thought, your current emotion, no matter who's pushing on you. So, one exercise for you, notice when someone knocks you off frame. Pause and come back to what you were actually thinking and feeling. Keep doing it. Eventually, you won't even have to pause. Look, I can talk about frame all night on YouTube, just but reading it and actually doing it live set with a girl in front of you with social pressure, that's a completely different animal. That's exactly what we drill on the bootcamp. Real reps, real feedback, me and Jeff right there in the moment telling you when you are caving. Links below. Go apply, let's fix this, or watch the next video. Until next time, this was Bryce. Peace.